I saw somebody say, like, yeah, those are the new quick drops. I'm like, no, there will never be another quick drops. I hope that there is not another quick drops because those were borderline unstoppable.
And to be honest, it was neat. Really, it was limitless takeoff. Like now, with the way dunking is now, if limitless takeoff was still a thing, oh brother! Like look at what '94 dunk builds do in retail, and look at what just look what's like inside out playmaker. The '89 dunk point guard build does. Imagine giving those builds silver and gold limitless takeoff.
That'll be Antoine Love pulling up from elbow there on the left side. Raptors can't capitalize as the Jazz will make it 4-0 to kick off that game number 4. And we got 18-17 coming right down to the wire between Philly and NBL. As Dre gets back motion left behind. Screen's going to hit there from DT. That forces the switch, but they go back to DT. Now back to Dre. One-on-one up top there with C's. Oh, gets him stunned, goes on the inside, and the scooper again.
Scoop. Man, it's like he just a scooper between 3 people. Like scooper is just dangerous. It's so dangerous.
2019, Dre trying to get some space. Will pull it back to the middle. Doesn't get a clean catch there with DT. They go back up to him. This is to close out the series. He takes the shot. Does he green it? No. Line driving out there for Dre and 76ers GC. Chance for NBL's gaming to respond here. Bag motion with confidence. Of course it's green. Bag motion does it again. 2 for 4 from behind the arc. And we got ourselves another game 5.
The only 3 he takes is that one. The only 3 Dre takes is that one. It's not a bad shot. It's just not. I don't know. I don't know if I just completely like these threes in this year because I feel like you can smoke them at any time. Like I can't name one player to where I'm like, oh, okay, he shoots wide open. I know what the color is. Like it's just not what this league build presents, to be honest. Like I don't care how good the shot is, a 3 is just so missable this year.
Back over here to our featured game number 4. It's been an interesting series. I think that's the one word that I'm going to throw at it. As Antoine Love with the scooper will bring it to within 1. It's been tightly contested. It doesn't have that same flair that you see with a lot of these top 3 versus 3 teams. But, of course, these aren't a couple of the top ones. This is right in the middle of the pack. So maybe the gameplay kind of showing for it as Kaze gets that one to fall.
That's starting to be one of the go-to play calls early in games. I don't know when symptoms will pick it up, but that's definitely just from what I've seen, and I haven't even like counted. That's the 3rd cut Kazi has got on symptoms.
Taking their time with it. Back over with Antoine Love now on the right side. Justin gets that first bump. It's a pull up. Think he was probably trying to go for a scoop or some sort of layup there, but won't get it. Chance for Jazz game to add on to this lead. They're fighting off the back foot, trying to force the game 5 as there's a shooting foul.
That's a bailout. I feel like, even though I feel like Han might have got a slightly better jump than he should have, he just got to let that be a heavy on Justin 2K.
Ten to 5. I don't want to say this a collapse incoming, JT, but even when we went to the listening, it wasn't the prettiest of listenings. A little bit more frustration, I feel like, as a collective from the group.
It was just a bunch of ball-headed plays. Like it's passing up open shots, is going for driving dunks, overstand dunks. It's not trusting comms, whether it's symptoms calling something, he not getting it, and Antoine calling some, they're not doing it. Like it's just in that game, it just wasn't enough trust. It just seemed like a bunch of individual basketball, which led to boneheaded plays.
14-7. Remind everybody out there, there's only 2 games going down at this 7:30 p.m. block. Raptors Uprising Jazz game, which you're seeing right now, and 76ers GC NBL Laws Gaming coming up at 8:15 p.m. Eastern time is where things are real interesting. We go down to the lower side of the bracket. We'll have Rim Runners taking on NetsGC. We'll have Heat Check Gaming taking on Kingsguard Gaming. And Hornets Venom GT, they'll be taking on Bucks Gaming as we start to say goodbye to some teams, not just for the tournament, but even when it comes down to their playoff contentions as well.
Right here, just control the game. Control the game.
Play slow. Don't do anything rash.
Like that, but it's okay. And he didn't touch pass when he should have, but it's all right. Huh?
I don't know how Justin didn't go out of bounds there. Stays in and then just goes straight to the paint and goes up with the left hand and cashes.
16 now. And
they're able to get it into symptoms. And now they go to Antoine Love. He gets fed down low and throws it down with two hands.
Jazz need a run here. They got to find some sort of alley to close this game out. It's too slow. It's too sloppy. There we go. That's a better decision. Good stuff, Justin.
Needed that one. Just the offense. I don't know how I can even explain it, JT. It's just like some empty possessions, not the greatest shot selection. I feel like they're relying heavily on the twos again, right? Anytime we see a threes game that is just so twos reliant, it's always close, but I feel like it's not close in a good way, especially for the people watching.
And I agree because but it all comes down to Justin. I feel like it starts with Justin. They have a lot of times where they rely a little too heavily on that man right there, Kaze. Like, he's number one in the league in 3-point percentage, but like that's who they really rely on to get their threes up, but it can't be him if they're not going to, run the all balls, run the plays. Like, if it's going to be him that dictates how many threes they give up, offense has to be ran more around them, the little flare-ups, the off balls, things of those sorts. But Justin, in general, has to become a better 300 if they want to be anything worth coming close to winning a championship or the switch. Sorry, I just jumped the gun. So crazy.
We'll wrap this up, Rising GC and Jazz Gaming going toe-to-toe. We also have NBLA's Gaming and 76ers GC closing up their series, but the 8-15 matches are about to start soon as well. Gentlemen, we'll have NetsGC taking on Mavs Gaming, Kingsguard against Heat Check, and then Bucks Gaming taking on Hornets Venom GT. We'll get to see those two teams square off again. But our Game 5 for Sixers NBL is about to tip off, so let's jump over to that one. And JT, give me a prediction here. Who you got? You got NBL? Do you got Sixers? Who's going to take Game 5?
Give me NBL. I picked the NBL to win in the beginning. I won't change now.
All right, NBL it is. We'll see if they can close it out. It'll be Dre and company.
I have my predictions on the rest of the night, too.
Since Rocky couldn't win the movie contest, I'll take 76ers GC in this so Philly can get a dub.
That's disgusting.
Already been robbed once, won't be robbed again. As we got a 2-2 start.
I mean, but the question has to be, Dirk, what it has to be, it's not specific enough because you can't say, Rocky, the whole franchise.
It's Rocky 4. You pick the best. You pick the best movie to lead the charge.
But it doesn't say it though. So how do we know that?
It's just a generic Rocky poster. That could be the little screenshot of that's not the Rocky movie poster, the original one.
I know Rocky that's 4. My point though. Since it's not specific, I don't think people genuinely knew which one they were voting for.
Should always just be Rocky 4. You go with the best movie in the franchise to lead the charge in battle.
Rocky's still a great movie out of film.
Yeah, I agree, but it's just like that plays a part. Yank.
We got Mavs Gaming and NetsGC. They just started their series in the top left-hand corner as we enter our 8-15 block. Try to see how the Nets rebound. It's been a brutal switch open for them, and not a great start. 5-0 open things up here for Dallas.
Yeah, 5-0 start. We'll see if NetsGC can try to bounce back. It's going to be our featured matchup in this set of games. See if Greens and crew can somehow get back to their winning ways that we saw from them in the Slam Open. As they'll go down the streets and throw it down, finally get themselves on the board.
I have Nets, Kings, or sorry, no. Nets, Heat, and this is my least confident pick of the night, but I'll go Bucks. It's literally my it's a I just don't know. I just don't know.
They're bringing out the OG lineup tonight. It's Johnny Red, Gossett, and Dime. So we'll see if that trio can make things happen. They're currently up 6-4. You can check out that series on our team channel. I have a multi-Twitch setup that just has NBA 2K League, Alt 1, Alt 2, and Alt 3 ready to go at all times. So I recommend the multi-Twitch. Very helpful.
Oh,
nice animal.
I need to do that.
7-4. As I know, Dave Fry was just like, okay, whatever. I think either way, I probably would have been whistle for a foul, but he just ended up making it.
Awesome.
As we got the 4-box up there now.
4-box.
Game 5s, both on the top right and bottom right there between 76ers GC, NBL Laws Gaming, Raptors Uprising, and Jazz Gaming.
Nice.
And then we have the other games going down the lower brackets. You're seeing there on the left side, NetsGC, Mavs Gaming, Hornets, Venom GT, Bucks Gaming as well.
Kind of funny.
There'll be one more joining them, the Heat and the Kings here soon.
So game 5's on your right, game 1's on your left. Like, got it through that. Quad box. Great.
Oh, sorry, I got a nice little 2-box going on. Got my focus on the right side on my game 5s. Nothing personal. Play me. I knew it.
We're going to jump on over to our featured matchup, and we'll be sure to get you the closing moments of both of those game 5s. As Green's working around, is able to find an open streets as he knocks down the 3. We know this team's at their best when Green just has that look about him, when he's just starting to move faster than everybody else. But the question is going to be when he gets open, is he going to be able to knock down the shots? I know that he's attempted a 3, didn't make it. So we'll have to see if he's able to turn that around. Because, Harris, that's been the one thing that if we have got on NetsGC just about anything, number one has been the inconsistent shooting coming out from Greens, which we didn't think was going to be the case going into this year.
No, and the inconsistent shooting is leading to, that's unfortunate for Fana and the Mavs. The inconsistent shooting is leading to their defense being put under a lot of pressure in almost every single game. Trying to get 2 stops off the big misses. That's a nice shot there from Greens. But, we saw it during the group stage. They had one of the worst point differentials during the switch open group stage, negative 1.4. That's just not going to get it done. And I just think that this team, it is 3-point shooting, Kirk, but it's also stops. I feel like they're just not getting those huge defensive plays that they were getting before. They just bleed buckets throughout the course of a series. And yeah, they just haven't been able to get back on their feet after they got knocked out of the slam.
Well, Greens had the shot, got Dave Fry up in the air. Now it pass fake it twice.
Great
Dave
play.
Fry recovers and off player, out of bounds, Mavs ball. One of the rare calls that you'll see in 3 versus 3.
I think we're on to double digits in that call. We've had that a few times now.
I'm so confused. That whole play just made my head spiral. And the fact that Dave Fry jumped out of the play completely. And then Greens just gets a block on Dave Fry? What is going on?
25 block.
All you need.
Whoa. The player out of bounds call, the block by Greens, top right, 76ers GC can close out the series with a bucket. They got Dre, they got DT with their takeovers.
Ooh.
And he'll pass out of the shot. DT will get it. Now back over to Dre again. They go for the switch. Dre from way downtown sparks it. 22-18, 76ers GC advance.
Hey, do you want to say it or should I say it?
What?
That's a dog shot. I thought you were going to say it, but I'll take it. That was nuts.
I was about to, but once you asked me, I'm like,
Charcy just screened the 47 on the flare-up?
That's also a dog shot.
that's ball game. That's ball game. I'm sorry. When the block or what? Yeah, Charcy. What? Yeah. Power forward. Justin's huge. He gonna shoot it again. One more. Never mind.
Well, I mean, this game one has had one of the more crazier sequences as you see the player out of bounds turnover. The Mavs got the ball. Dave Fry gets blocked by Greens down low. Then Jarsity just screens a 47% contested shot.
Here come a fade. Here come a fade.
To cap it all off, Dave Fry misses. Jarsity will get the board. Trying to mash now. Has to go up with it here soon. Won't. Dave Fry on the flare up. That's no good.
Yeah, just it's not a good ball, that possession.
And Steve's able to sneak in through the back door there behind Jarsity.
Like, these are the stops, man. These are the stops that the Nets just have not been getting so far in this tournament. You're down by one, a stop in a bucket wins it and flips the whole series on its head, man. This is it. This is where the Nets have been getting caught up.
What's the play called, Dave Fry?
Fanta dancing around, trying to shake off Greens, going down low, gets it over to Jarsity, open shot from the corner, Jarsity. 12 points in the game, perfect shooting, flawless coming out there from the power forward of Mavs Gaming.
Wow. What a move from Fanta to open up the corner, and that will do it for game one. Mavs Gaming takes it 23-19. We got to hit a quick commercial break. We'll have game 5 of Jazz Raptors when we come back. We are back. It's Jazz Gaming Raptors Uprising GC. Game 5 is Miami for 3. That won't go, and Symptoms will give the Raptors a chance to add it on the other end, and they will. 1-point game now as we get into this Game 5.
we're just having a nice discussion during the break while the games were going on about who the MVP is going to be this year in the NBA.
Jokic, Mr. Joker. Another one.
And it's 16-14 here in this. JT, what were you saying? You were saying SGA?
Oh, my pick is Jokic, but I thought they would give it to SGA. Like he's a young guy on a team full of younger guys, and they're just one of our top 4 teams in the NBA.
Oh, SGA will have his chance. Don't worry, he'll definitely win MVPs in his time. But the reign of the Joker continues. Was that 3 MVPs now in 4 years?
Trust me, I'm fine. I said he was better than Embiid 4 years ago. People call me crazy.
Dude, Saint and Crown came into my chat and had a huge fight about that. But we'll talk about that later. Let's get back to Game 5.
19-16.
My stomach hurt enough. That's still a debate. That makes my stomach hurt worse. But my fault, Dirk. Go ahead.
19-18. You and your stomach problem. You using Pepto.
No, I don't. I haven't had a stomach ache all season. I haven't. I promise. I promise. Go ahead.
My stomach hurts.
No, we just in year 3.
Jazz Gaming. They closed it out there in Game 5. So it got a little scrappy there. We thought Jazz Gaming was going to come out a lot more hot, but they're able to close out and get the job done.
See, look, 1 for 6 from 3. Like I'm telling you, this team won't hit. They will not leave tier B until they become some kind of threat from behind the arc. Like until then, they will forever be tier B.
Well, we will see Jazz Gaming play again tomorrow. They will take on 76ers GC. Raptors Uprising. They get Knicks Gaming coming up in the next round. So a lot of fun matchups still to come tonight.
So the other one is Cavs NBL.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Nets, Heat, Pacers, Bucks, Hawks, Celtics, Knicks, Cavs. Those are my predictions for the rest of the night.
Got all 3 games rolling on in this block. We just saw the Mavs take that game number 1. This is game number 1 between the Kings and the Heat. And I believe game number 1, 2 between the Bucks and the Hornets. No, this is game 2 between the Bucks and the Hornets. It's crazy if I just check Discord. I have the answers right there because of our lovely JO. As Big Saint pulls up with the shot. That one's no good. Dimes will get the rebound.
And then he does an AO. AO. You know what? I'm about to ask some. I could just go check. What's new? I do not care what's new. I'm trying to read.
Trey Dollars trying to split some space. We're going to jump on over here, though, to Kings Art Gaming, Heat Check Gaming, and see if the Heat can bounce back. And Carey, open shot here on the left side, cashes in.
It worked out. JT and I are both like, excuse me? Open 3 anyway.
I'm like, huh?
Basketball's a funny sport like that. Man, the Heat aren't going to get knocked out by the Kings, right?
Well, I mean, Kai does stuff like that. Maybe not. We've seen the Kings take a game or 2 and then get reverse swept. We know that they can come out with some hot starts as Carey finds himself open again. Goes back-to-back with the green threes, and Kings Art Gaming take game 1.
Look at that. 6 in a row for Carey. 12 points. A perfect shooting performance from Kingsguard. 9-9 from the field. 5 of 5 of 3. That'll get it done. So we check back in on Nets and Mavs. Dallas with a 1-0 series lead here. It's nice scoop layup.
That layup was way too extra to be open. Way too extra.
Almost looks like it was like the purposeful hesitation, double tapping a square in midair. Definitely double clutched on it a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Oh, nice stuff.
What the? Wait. Oh. Yeah, I can't read.
You sound confused. What happened, buddy?
I just read something completely wrong.
That's
That's a die.
It's starting to come back in the series a bit here. It's trying to find a little life. We need some life out of this Nets team. They felt so crushed these past few series. Need a little optimism in that building.
That's what happens when you're top 3 and you say, let's try an inside. Like, for what? There was no point. It was useless. That change was nonsensical, egregious, outlandish, awkward, frivolous. Just
keep going. Well, this game got real close between the Bucks and the Hornets. The Bucks can close it out here, though. I like that they've gone back to the OG lineup of Johnny Red, Dawsix, and Dimes. I think that's the best that they've looked so far when they have this 3 out there on the floor. As Saint jumps at that one, they'll kick it back out to Johnny Red. 8 seconds now when Dimes comes up to set the screen. They get it back to the center. Dimes down low, throws it down for just his only points of the game. But that is the closeout there as the Bucks now go up 2-0.
Yeah, took off the dribble by the big.
You know Dimes wants to put the rock down on the floor.
If anybody want to make a play, it's good old Dimes. But he
So
made the right play.
Here's something crazy. So if the Hornets lose this series to the Bucks, they will have started 3-0, and they will have gone 2-13 in series since that time.
Hard.
This is a flood. You didn't call me, did you?
Crazy.
Neither one of y'all?
Call you? No.
Oh yeah, no, my P5 cut off.
I always get so confused and I forget that you have your whole audio set up running through your PlayStation.
It's a different way to do it.
Or just plug your Astros into your computer.
But
you talk in game chat, don't you?
Not really.
Yeah, definitely plug your headset into your computer. Word of advice. We can sort that out another time though. Maybe before tomorrow's show. 21-12, the Nets finally get a win.
Brooklyn getting a little energy into the building. Shout out to Green Streets and Steez for getting it done. Let's check back in on Kingsguard Gaming and Heat Check. Kings up 1.
Oh. Hey, the game just started, King. There's
I need
no
to see
way.
the stat line.
There's no way it's Christmas. I don't think his stat line I'll show it for you. He probably has a turnover and 2 reaches. So he got super negative take. Boy, don't even dribble. Boy, that take down bad.
Shoot.
Oh, that screen hit hard. And so the shot off the front of the rim.
That ball hit the rim hard, too.
Clang.
I think short. Yeah, he probably has a turnover and 2 fouls.
That's crazy.
That's the only thing I could think that he could have done so early in the game to make it Christmas.
Manny from the right corner takes the 3. We'll green it. 3-point lead here early in this one. As they're just waiting for somebody to pull up a box score. Maybe we'll see a foul and a reset of the play. And then Kai will be so kind to pop it up.
I don't know how they don't do it. Like, I couldn't help but do it when I play. Like, when I play, I can't help but press start. I can't help but to read the box score. I don't see how they go without it.
Still to this day, the ones that give me a mini heart attack, Fanta's like one of the few people that do it, is they push in the PlayStation button instead of the pause menu. So they just continuously just keep going to the dashboard and bringing the game back up. And that, because I just get flashbacks to, when we had to reset some lobbies. So I'm like, oh no.
Oh yeah, but that's a frame rate thing though.
I love the conspiracies. I'm not on board with that.
I'm just telling you because
throw that into the dumpster of resetting your jump shot after each game will make you green more. Like put that over there.
Yeah, because he's whoa. They're in the key. We can't get out. Oh no, those tracing the paint. We don't know how to get out. I don't like that.
When I used to play with Ant, like say maybe I'd have a bad shooting game, like with the 5 out we were running. He'd be like, reset your jump shot, reset your jump shot. Never would reset it because it doesn't do anything. Go out the next game, make every single shot. See, you reset your jump shot. That's what happens. But yeah, definitely does. Not.
Yeah, I don't do it. I gotta try it. I know Fanta started doing it before he was a pro because he's West Coast. So he says it used to help. So I need to start doing it so I can see.
Chat, let us know what you guys think that you're what do you call them, superstitions? Is that what it's called? Let us know if you have any 2K superstitions that you absolutely have to do, otherwise you feel like it's going to impact the way that you play.
Oh, Saint, what a green cat. That's a dog shot. He greened that layup?
It's a dog layup.
All right.
Got 3-2 up there in the top left. This is game 2 in the top right as well. Kingsguard Gaming up in the series. And our bottom one, just venturing deeper and deeper into the series. This is game 3. The Bucks can sweep and send Hornets Venom GT out of the tournament. Rome in the chat says, hey, you have to hardwire your controller.
That's a good one.
Oh, no, that's not even a superstition. You got that thing unplugged, boy. You more delayed than me out here.
Oh, Jason said no green animation. I used to, I can't remember. I want to say it was like 2K19 or 2K20. I did genuinely used to think when I had my green animation on that my jump shot felt different on the release. So I did end up taking mine off. So I will buy into that.
Got mine. I got a nice little demon face. Throws it right at the
I think
rim
it's
on his
the,
head.
well, okay, not animation, like the little thing, like the, the rabbit in the hat. The
Are you
actual
talking about the
the jump shot
follow-through?
celebration. Yeah,
Oh,
the jump
yeah,
shot
well,
celebration when you green.
Yeah, well, that's gone. Isn't it? Yeah.
No, it's still in the game.
No, it's not.
The jump shot celebrations after you green?
Oh, it is. I got the Grizz dance.
I was to say, I was like, wait, I just saw somebody like there was some dude who like posted a clip in the rec, and he had one like when he was green.
Ow!
Blocked from behind there by Streets. I remember if we go back to 2K League Ones, back in season 1, JT, you can attest to this. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. Hood was one of the players that started out immediately when he went to the free throw line. He played through his entire free throw animation before he shot the ball because he said it would help you shoot better. And that was like the little thing that some of the other players tried to start doing too.
Yeah, because you would gain some stamina back.
Oh no, I saw guys with full stamina still waiting it out, and I was like, doesn't make a difference.
Oh, I feel like it only made sense if you needed stamina back.
Yeah.
If you had full and still did it, it was just a superstition thing. Exactly what we're talking about.
Green's in the midi, can't tie up the game. And it will be Dave Fry coming out there with the board. Fanta, with a full head of steam, will kick it out to Dave Fry. He's got Greens on the back over to Fanta. Can't get the screen to connect, and Green's playing some good initial defense here. Dave Fry's got to make a choice. He'll kick it out to Fanta. The fade going left. It's no good.
Why not just shoot the regular shot off the catch? I'm perplexed.
See what the Nets have for us. Steez,
rotation.
So wide open, knocks it down.
That rotation is crazy. Like, what is the thought process on that one?
Oh, Fanta, good move there, but good step up by Steez. We'll kick it out to Dave Fry. Back over to Fanta. And finally, they find an opening. It's just been a lot of hot potato almost, JT, it feels like. Fanta will get a couple dribbles of it, passes to Dave Fry. Then they'll go over to Jarcy, back over to Dave Fry, then finally get it back over to Fanta.
Yeah, it just doesn't. They just seem a little frantic. Not too much, but just a little bit. Like a couple questionable choices. That's bad. See, that's not even a questionable choice. That's if you're NetsGC. What in the actual hell are you doing there? What's the rotation? Like when did Steez ever seem like so far out of the play that Streets had to leave the corner?
Slow pass up to Steez. Good recovery. Green's catch and shoot. Shot connects.
It's the same thing. Like, at what point, Fanta, does Dave Wright need you? At what point does he need you right there? Like, I'm just watching both sides, these real nonsensical, just erratic rotations that don't make an ounce of sense.
15-14 in the top left as the Mavs force a turnover. You got 19-15. Heat potentially can take game number 2, with the Kings being up 1-0. But a lot of eyes down here over towards the bottom to see if the Bucks can hold on, get a 3 here on this possession, send the Hornets home. Johnny Red thought about the shot. We'll get it back to Dimes. Now back over to Johnny. He's got Trey Dowles on him. Here we go. Some isolation. Steps into the mid-range. And it's going to be blocked there by Big Saint. Good drop coming out of the corner.
Oh, what a
And
play.
it's stolen away there by Dimes. Wide open. Dawsix takes the shot, cashes in, and Bucks Gaming will move on forward, as well as on the other side, Heat Check Gaming. They were able to take their game number 2.
Well, JT, you know what that means. Hornets Venom GT. So long. Thanks for playing. We'll see you in the Steel Open. Any last words for our fallen Charlotte Bugs?
I feel like they just took too much time away from their best lineup. I feel like they've known what their best lineup was in 3 since day 1. And that was Trey Ellis at point guard, Fluke at block, and Big Saint on the back end. I feel like they knew that all along, and they had series with Fluke playing guard, Mooch at guard. Like, it was just, I just felt like they started hot, started 3-0, took a little, not little, it was damn near a U-turn. But it's just like, at some point, just let that team weather the storm if you know that's your best lineup. I think the same thing with this Mavs team. You know what your best lineup is. But instead of just really figuring it out, you just got to give teams a chance and lineups a chance, because I guess you never know. But I'm really trying to think what team this season has a shocking lineup that works. I can't name one. Can y'all?
Shocking lineup? No.
My point. So if what makes y'all think y'all are different? It's like teams just really try things when it's like it's some lineups you just kind of have to die on that hill.
19-18. Let's see if the Mavs can close it out. Fanta with some space. Steve's trying to cut off the angle. Fanta will kick it back out to Dave Front, out to the corner. Jarcity wide open. And that's back-to-back game-sealing threes from Jarcity. His only make of the game, and that's all he needed. Mavs now up 2-1. That Streets got up there very animated. Streets was not a happy man.
Hey, NetsGC is only a couple, I believe, one loss away from being knocked out of the Switch Open entirely. They are still in the playoffs as of right now, but sheesh, not a good way to get into the playoffs. We got to go to a commercial break. We got more 2K League action when we come back.
Know what I got, know what I want. Boy, don't get me wrong. Sure, we're having fun. But it don't mean that I'm in love. I like you a lot, but you gotta step up. I'm through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own. I play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon, and you know just what to do. Don't you? Boy, to be honest, I know you want it. Put some work into it, cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me, cause you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm not being mean, I'm just being me. I don't make it easy, but I'm worth a while. All that I ask is for you to please my every need, to put in the time. I'm through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own. I play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon, and you know just what to do. Don't you? Boy, just be honest. I know you want it. Put some work into it, cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me, cause you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm through trying to tell you what to do.
Welcome back to the NBA 2K League. Checking out our lower bracket as we make our way through the elimination matches. We still need to close out the Heat Check and Kingsguard series, but we just saw Bucks Gaming get a nice revenge win over Hornets Venom GT, ending their switch run and keeping the Bucks playoff hopes alive. And with that being said, we have a very special guest joining us on the show. It is 7-year league veteran, former 5v5 finals MVP, and most importantly, new father, Mr. That Boy Dimes, is our Trail Boyd. First things first, Dimes, thank you for joining us. How is the new one? How is mom? What's it like to be a new dad?
It feels amazing, man. It's amazing. Every time I look at her, man, I just smile like, man, like I made this, So it feels good. Family is good, mom's good. And we're happy. We're just happy to be, new parents and experiencing this whole thing.
And Dimes, obviously, first off, congratulations again. I think on just behalf of all of us. I want to ask you this question, right? Because last year, Kingsguard Gaming, we fully anticipated you'd be actively involved, right, in the team's plans of playing in 3 versus 3. That wasn't the case. What's it been like this year? Finally being able to get out there on the 3v3 court, and with you guys now advancing forward, do you kind of want the Kings to beat the Heat so you can get a little revenge and send them home?
We're looking forward to playing whoever, playing the Kings. It'd be dope to get that revenge win. But we all seen how the season went, without it. So, but just to be out here finally playing 3v3 and being able to showcase, my skills and my capabilities, feels good, man. And then I'm playing with these guys and got great players around me. So, make it a lot easier to be able to show what I can do out there. So, feels good to be back with the team, after the birth of baby girl, and just being able to come back and participate and, help go on this run and make playoffs. Playoffs is the goal, right now. So that's what we're looking forward to doing.
And you already know how far we go back. So first and foremost, congrats. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody with the what? You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on, man.
But
you know the vibes.
you know what I'm saying? But like, just how hard was it to leave like when y'all were looking kind of good and now getting back into the mix and picking back up where y'all left off?
Yeah, man. I feel like we went 2-2. In the Open tournament, and and I had to leave right after that.
don't even feel bad. I forgot. I don't even feel bad.
When I saw JT like kind of like his response, like, yeah, you have to bring it up. I was like, bro, everybody played in it.
Yeah. But it was on me. I take that game on me. I had a terrible third quarter. I had 3 or 4 turnovers in the third quarter that gave a not so good Cavs team too much momentum. That team was not good to me. I'll die on that hill. I don't care which one of y'all Cavs players feel any type of way about that. Y'all were not good.
Yeah,
Got the Warriors and Pacers game 1 going down. As Sub Goated will get him started off with a 3, and he won't connect. The Warriors running out there with the lineup. What I think they made the change. Was it the game 1 of the bracket play that we saw, or when they got down here to the lower side, I believe? But it's Mom on that man. Kenny got work and Cease out there.
All right, well, I'm going to say the line, y'all. Pacers Gaming lose this series. They are out of the playoffs and into the Steel Open. They have to win. This is a must win. We are on the bubble, and our entire playoff hopes come down to this series. Just like last year, the exact same situation is going down. So let's hope that Indiana can shake it off. I'm sorry to Ye Not if he's still in the chat for that Pacers Gaming 2022 stray, but RIP.
18-10. Early dominance coming out here from Celtics Crossover Gaming as 3 box up. These are all the last series of the night. Trying to keep up with everything. Tutak will be whistled there for reaching the top left. Taser will throw it down there in the bottom. Shot goes up by Cooks, and he misses.
Ooh. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3, 5.
Morse code?
4, 5, 4, 6. No, that's my record on the night.
Oh.
4 and 6. It's my only negative night on the year outside of Championship Saturday on the Slam. I had the Magic winning, they lost. I had the Pistons winning, they lost. I had the Magic winning again, they lost.
You've been crazy. To be fair, you've been crushing it. I think you've been like, what? Like, how many series are we playing a night?
10 to 12, I want to say. Safe?
Yeah, around that. 9 to 12, depending on how long we go.
Yeah, and you're like, I'd say like what? You're typically almost like 9-2, like when we remember to do predictions. You're always positive by a lot.
Oh no, I do. I don't forget. I just don't do group play. For the free ski, they troll. I'm good. Yeah, no thank you. Bracket play though, I don't miss a day. I didn't miss a day in the slam, and I'm not gonna miss a day with this. But for the free, when it's nothing up, oh, Metro City. There we go. Yeah, yeah, do that. Get back to doing that. That right there. Do that again.
I'm trying to rack my brain here, JP. Maybe you can help me out. I'm trying to think of Deep Check Gaming, like big runs that they've gone on in tournaments since they made the finals in season 1. The only one that I can really remember them making the final 4 of, I think it was the tip-off of season 5 when we were in Indy, and they made a big run, made it to the final 4. I think that's it. I don't think they've made a final 4 besides that since season 1's final. And even coming into this tournament as the number 1 seed, still no final 4. Brutal. Season 2 tip-off. Yeah. There you go. Okay. So the season 2 tip-off, then the season 5 tip-off, they made the final 4. Thank you, Jonah, in the chat.
Season 2 tip. Yeah, I think they lost to Philly. Yeah, I think so, actually. Now that I think about it. Could be wrong, but
11-7 in this